Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to historic Cardinals Field.
Is swung hard, hit deep in the air to left center field. Left fielder looking up. This ball is gone. A home run. Weinstein deals. Pitch called. Third strike. Swing and a fly ball to left field. Base hit. Ball game is tied. Fernie gets the job done. To the backstop. And now here's to go to second. Now the time goes into right field.
You know, defensively, Mike Affronti and Sean McGill have done a great job at shortstop and catching, respectively.
Fog here, it brings a tear to my eye, or maybe that's just the humidity. Anyhow, Nick,
That's in there, called third strike. Swing and a miss, strike three. In time, he got him.
Double play on that one.
So, strike him out, throw him out, double play.
Be heating up a little.
Perhaps if the score
Might be seeing a
8-4.
bench-clearing brawl one of these.
The 1-0. Swing and a drive deep to left field. Way back. But he's being waved home.
Oh my goodness, that's a great catch if I ever saw one.
On the first double play. That is lookout, and the Gulls lead it 10-1. And here's the throw to the plate. He got him in time. Gulls come into this game leading the NECBL Southern Division. There's a ground
and
ball.
that one falls in for a hit. Of course, this is baseball, as we know. Anything can happen, and it's not over till it's over.
He's ready now. The 1-2 pitch. Sets, kicks, and deals. Swing and a strike three. And this ball game is over. The second out there on the first double play. What a catch. One run will score. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time.
And looks like they're trying the suicide squeeze, and it works.
At the deep left field. Way back. Way back. Send that ball to the light tower. A high fly ball. Deep to left field. Way back. Swing and a shot. Deep to left field. Swing and a high fly ball. Deep to center field. Way back. Home run. Three-run homer. Shortstop has it. Puts the second out there on the first. Double play. Here comes Locke. He will score. Swing and a line drive. Base hit to left field. Standing rounding first, rounding second, on the way to third. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time.
Swing, and he strikes him out.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Ball third strike. Swing and a miss, strike three.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike three. So long, everybody. Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome here tonight to Cardines Field in Newport, Rhode Island, where this evening the Newport Gulls will be taking on Danbury Westerners in the getaway game. This two-game series here at Cardines Field in Newport. Last night, the Newport Gulls shut out the Danbury Westerners 2-0, the final score. We saw an outstanding pitchers duel all along. Hoping for another great game here tonight. The weather isn't perfect. We have cloudy skies right now. No rain showers in the area, so they should hold off for the evening, as well as pretty comfortable temperatures right now. Looking forward to a great game. Good crowds already starting to fill in here to Cardines Field. Game time's about just a few minutes away. We'll have a full pregame show coming up next. I'm Nick Leamer here on the NGT, and thank you all for watching. And continue here as we continue here now on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Back here now at Cardines Field, the starting lineups for the visiting Danbury Westerners. Sharon Holmes was out there on the mound, just saying a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner sing out there tonight by Sharon Holmes. She was here last night. You may have saw our pregame show then, and We put that one on tape for you. Starting lineup for the visiting Danbury Westerners are 13-14 on the season. Were dealt a loss last night by the Newport Gulls. Here at Cardines Field in Newport, they've lost several straight. The Westerners are now in second place in the NECBL Southern Division, or rather third place, a game and a half behind the Newport Gulls. Newport is in first place, of course, still tied first with the Manchester Silkworms. North Adams Steeplecats, who lost last night, are now 1 game back, and the Torrington Twisters are 2 games back. Still a very close race between the top 5 teams in the Southern Division. The Westerners, after starting the season 9-4, have a record of just 4-9 in their last 13 games, so they're not faring all that well here in the mid to late point of the season. Only about 2 weeks left of the regular season to go here at Cardines Field. That's including the 3-day break for the All-Star game. So not much time left for these teams to try and get the playoff contention. And the way it works, folks, is the top 4 teams in the division get to go on to the postseason. And right now, one very good team stands to be eliminated. Leading off tonight for the Westerners will be the left fielder, Brian Mailer. Mailer had a fairly good game last night. Batting second, Randy Ray, the center fielder. Ray, offensive leader for the Westerners, has 13 RBIs, 5 home runs. Leads in each category, also batting .247 on the season. Batting third, Ryan Mahoney, the catcher, in the cleanup spot tonight. John Delaney. Delaney will be at third base for the first time for the Danbury Westerners. Delaney just joined the Westerners and played his very first game for them yesterday. He did get a hit in that game, so his average is .250. Delaney playing just his second game for the Danbury Westerners here in game 2 of this 2-game series here at Cardines Field. Of course, the Newport Gulls lead the series 1-0. Batting fifth for the Westerners, Jeff Vincent, the designated hitter. In the 6th spot, Matt Teal, the second baseman. The first baseman, Paul Salini, bats 7th. Batting 8th, Brandon Cohen, the right fielder, and rounding out the order for the visiting Danbury Westerners will be John Bellis, the shortstop. Their starting pitcher tonight is Mike Tossi. Tossi on the season has a 3.31 ERA. He's 0-2 in 5 appearances. He's made 5 starts for the Westerners. Their coaching staff, their manager is Rusty Gosselin, who's had some experience in European baseball. Their players coach is Matt Cruz, and their pitching coach, Kevin Long. And for the home Newport Gulls, the Newport Gulls, who have a team average of .228, it's been up lately. They've been really hitting the bats a lot more, especially in the mid to later innings, scoring a lot of runs. The Gulls still have scored more runs in the first inning than any other team in the league. Defensively, the Gulls have been having a great season so far as well. They've turned 30 double plays. That's a league-leading statistic right there. The Gulls have only grounded into 18. Gulls are 15-13 overall, first place in the NECBL Southern Division. They're 10-4 at home, but on the road, that's been the real tricky spot for the Gulls this season. They're 5-9 away. Starting off tonight for Newport, Scott Brown, the center fielder, batting second will be Jeff Miller, second baseman. Kyle Hankard, the right fielder, bats third, offensive leader for the Gulls, and batting average of .328 on the season, 16 RBI and 3 home runs. Batting fourth, Blake Church, the first baseman. The left fielder, Zach Clem, bats fifth, followed by Sean McGill, the catcher. Michael Fronier, the shortstop, batting seventh. Eric Hackshaw, the third baseman. Nick Burnham, designated hitter, and Mike Laurie, 0-2 in the season with, or rather, that's top seed stats. My apologies, folks. Mike Laurie is 1-0 in the season in 3 appearances. He's made 3 starts for Newport since joining the team late. He has a 2.37 ERA. Coaching staff of the Newport Gulls, Mike Coombs is their field manager, in for Tommy Atkinson, who took the head coaching job at Lewisburg College earlier this season, was unable to stay on with Newport. Followed by Josh Scott, the players coach, and Marty Smith is the players coach. Josh Scott's the pitching coach. Umpires for tonight's game, Rudolph Ruffiano Jr. is the home plate umpire, and Steve Koneski is the umpire around the bases. Almost ready for baseball here at Cardines Field in Newport, Rhode Island on Mariscal Avenue. Looking forward to a great game. Newport still clinging to first place in the NECBL Southern Division. Game time temperatures about 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Not supposed to be rain showers in the area, and they're making a sprinkle, looks like. 82% humidity, pretty humid, not too comfortable. The wind coming out of the northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's the Newport Gulls and the Danbury Westerners next. I'm Nick Leamer here on the Tigers TV crew, the Newport Gulls Television Network. We'll be right back right after this. Back here now at Cardines Field. Mike Laurie out on the mound, pitches to Brian Mailer, and the first pitch of the ball game is outside, ball 1. It's 1-0. It'll be Mailer followed by Ray and Mahoney. Here in the top of the first inning. Laurie winds and deals the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 outside. Laurie on the season with the Newport Gulls does have a 2.37 ERA. He's 1-0 in 3 appearances. Made 3 starts for Newport since joining the team about the mid-season point. His 2-0 pitch. Swinging a high pop up to left, but foul over the stands and onto America's Cup Avenue and out of play. Laurie, a right-handed pitcher. Or rather, a right-handed pitcher. I had to double check on that one, folks. Has pitched 19 innings, given up 15 hits. He's walked 2, struck out 15. The pitch. Swing and a line drive into center field. Scott Brown lining up, trailing over, and makes the catch on the go for the inning's first out. So 1 man down already here in the first inning. Brown on the putout. And Mailer's retired. Here comes Randy Ray. Ray, offensive leader for the Westerners, has 13 runs batted in, 5 home runs. It's 4 for 9 and stolen bases, leading that category as well. Ray, batting .247, is second only to Matt Teal in batting average. And then Danbury Westerners starting 9. The Westerners are, in fact, 1.5 games back of the first place Newport Gulls in 4th place. It's a very close division right now, especially at this late point in the season. Is the pitch from Laurie. Outside ball 1, a little bit low. Laurie has hit a batter. He's given up 2 doubles, 2 home runs. 6 runs, 5 of them earned. The pitch is swung on, lined by the diving third baseman Hackstrom into left field, a base hit. It goes all the way to the wall. He's rounding first. He'll be sending to second. The throw is cut off by Michael Froning, the shortstop. And with 1 out, Randy Ray has a double. That went all the way up the left field line. And the Danbury Westerners have a runner in scoring position. Brief conference between Sean McGill and Mike Laurie on the mound. So a man at second, 1 out for Ryan Mahoney. Mahoney batting .222, has 4 runs batted in, chance to get a 5th here. Put the Westerners on top. They didn't score last night. The Newport Gulls shut them out 2-0. The pitch swung on, hit in the air to left field. Left fielder trailing, and it lands into the bullpen. Foul out of play. 0-1 the count to Mahoney. So Randy Ray on this season now has 2 doubles to go with his 5 home runs. Mahoney at the plate, a runner at second, 1 out. Laurie checks Randy Ray. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. The count's even up at 1-1. Good crowd here at Cardines Field, filling in more. Not quite as many people as we saw here last night this time. Not the greatest night for baseball in the cloudy skies, but still fairly warm. Nice cool breeze blowing through now. Laurie was about to throw the 1-1 and then stepped off. Steered Randy Ray back to the bag at second. 1 man down. Gets a sign from Sean McGill. He's ready. Comes to the set. To the bill, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive in right field deep. Right fielder Kyle Hager going back, looking up, and this ball is caught on the go at the warning track. Tagging from second is Randy Ray. He'll head into the third and hold up there. The throw comes into the cutoff man, Jeff Miller, at second. And there are 2 men down here in the inning, but a runner at third for the Danbury Westerners. Randy Ray 90 feet from the plate. Here it comes, John Delaney. Delaney playing in his second game for the Westerners. Delaney last night had a hit, batting .250 in that 1 game played. Delaney was added to the roster after an injury on the Westerners starting lineup. Forced them to make the move. Just joined the team at 10 o'clock in the morning yesterday, right before they made the trip down here. The pitch. Missing outside, low, ball 1. So a sacrifice fly for Mahoney into right field. Runner at third, 2 men down. Laurie trying to keep the score even at 0 apiece here in the first. He gets a sign from his catcher, Sean McGill. Delaney levels the bat. Comes to the belt, the pitch. Swinging a foul to the backstop. Counts even at 1-1. Defense for the Newport Gulls. Clem in left field, Brown in center, Hankard in right. Around the bases, Church at first, Miller at second. Hagstrom at third, of Michael Franti, back for a second season with the Gulls, is their shortstop, and McGill behind the plate, also in his second season with Newport. Zach Clem joined the team late out in left field, just off of an injury, which put him on the DL for about a week and a half. Is the 1-1. Swinging a weak hit ground ball, rolling to the first baseman. He bobbles it and gets by him to Miller, who fires to first for the out that retires the side. The Westerners strand a runner at third after half an inning. It's Danbury nothing. The Gulls coming up here on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Back here now at Cardines Field, we go to the last half of the first inning, no score. Scott Brown to lead off the Newport Gulls. Brown batting .271, has 7 runs batted in on the season. Brown standing in from the left side of the plate. Is the first pitch from Tossie. It's lined on the ground by the diving shortstop in the center field. A base hit. Scott Brown with a rare leadoff single to start off the ball game today. Brown, typically retired early on in games, tends to swing the bat more later. First pitch swinging here, and the Gulls have a runner at first with nobody out. Here comes Jeff Miller. Miller batting .245, has 3 RBIs. Brown at first. A stealing threat for the Newport Gulls. Brown has 4 steals and 6 attempts. Tossie comes to the set. The lefty throws. On the inside corner, a called strike with a slider. 0-1. Miller stands in at the plate. Mike Tossie, 3.31 ERA. He's 0-2 in 5 appearances. He made 5 starts for the Danbury Westerners. Still looking for his first win. Tossie has a complete game. Is delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. Michael Tossie has 32.2 innings pitched on the season. He's given up 35 hits, struck out 20, given up 12 runs, all of them earned. Walked 10, given up 6 doubles and 2 home runs. Runner at first. From the set, Tossie throws into first. Diving back in, Brown again. Brown has 4 stolen bases. One of the team leaders in that category. As a matter of fact, he's second on the team. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? Appealed to the base umpire. He didn't go, said Steve Koneski. Counts 1-2 to Miller. After him, Kyle Hankard. One player on the Gulls team has 6 stolen bases. That's Steve Douglas. He's not in the lineup tonight. Douglas doesn't fare well against left-handed starters. The pitch is swung on the ground. This could be 2. The third baseman has it, bobbles it, fires the second in time for the inning's first out. No chance to get the runner at first, so Miller's on with a fielder's choice, and Brown is erased. Oh, he bobbled it just for a moment. He took a weird hop into the glove. He did get a hold of it and fired a second, but again, no chance to retire Miller. So they get 1. Here comes Kyle Hankard. Hankard, out of the University of Southern California, has a .328 average on the season, leading the Newport Gulls in that category, as well as in runs batted in with 16. Hankard has 3 home runs, leading in all 3 of those categories. Runner at first, 1 man down. Tossie comes to the set, and the pitch. Instead, a throw to first. Hopping back on the bag, Jeff Miller. And the umpires of tonight's game, Steve Koneski around the bases. At home plate is Rudolph Raffone Jr. Tossie gets a sign from his catcher, Ryan Mahoney. Comes to the set. Kicks and deals. Outside, ball 1-0. Defense for the Westerners. Delaney at third, Teal at second, Salini at first, John Bellis at shortstop, Brian Mailer in left, Randy Ray in center, and Brandon Cohen, the right fielder. Mahoney behind the plate. Mike Tossie gets the sign. Long look in here. Runner at first. Comes to the set. He checks the runner. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 1. Ball 2 low. 2-0. are 5 other games going on around the league today. We'll get your word on those in the second inning. Along with the results of last night, here's a weak throw back to first, and more of a courtesy toss as Miller casually hopped back onto the bag. He didn't take a very big lead. Jeff Miller is 3 for 4 on stolen bases on the season. Hankard at the plate. 2-0 the count. They know Hankard has some power. The pitch. Ball 3 low. 3-0. After Hankard, it's Blake Church and then Zach Clem. Church leads the team in strikeouts with 20. However, he's still batting fairly well. He may be next. Runner at first. 3-0 the count. The pitch. Ball 4 outside. Walking on 4 pitches. So Kyle Hankard with a one-out walk in the Newport Gulls. Runners at first and second. Here in the last half of the first inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 26.
Blake Church has a .271 batting average, 11 runs batted in. He has, in fact, struck out 20 times on the season. Newport Gulls have scored 18 runs in the first inning. That's the league-leading statistic. From the set, Tossi checks the runner at second. The pitch. On the outside corner, called strike with a fastball. 0-1. The count to Church. The Gulls have scored 18 in the first and just 9 runs in the second. As a team overall, they've scored 123 runs this season. That's also one of the highest statistics in the league. The pitch is swung on, popped up. Who wants it? First baseman coming on and will make the catch. For the inning's second out, still runners at first and second as Paul Cellini came on the infield to retire Blake Church. So 2 men down now for Zach Clem. Clem batting 191, 4 RBI.
From the University of Washington.
Newport Gulls 4-7 on the season as a team versus left-handed starters. But they are 10-4 at home. 5-9 is their record on the road. The Gulls haven't fared well on the road. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. The pitch on the inside corner. The called strike. 0-1. Zach Clem, 5th man to bat here in the first. No score. Tossi gets the sign from Mahoney. Sets, kicks, and deals. Ball 1 inside. Counts even out 1-1. Of course, last night the Newport Gulls did defeat the Westerners 2-0. Shutting them out here at Cardines Field. It was a close game all along, a pitcher's duel. A 1-1 pitch instead of look back to second. In that game, Jeremy Hall went 7 innings, struck out 10 batters. Had an outstanding performance, his best of the season. The pitch. Strike 2 called on the outside corner, 1-2 the count to Clem. Dossie has 20 strikeouts in the season. Looking for his first of the ball game here to end the first. End the threat. The Gulls have 2 men on with 2 outs. We have our post-game show last night with Jeremy Hall, who was our Gulls player of the game. The 1-2 delivery. Swinging a line drive to center field. That ball falls for it. Center fielder picks it up. Grounding third is Jeff Miller. He will score. The throw comes into third and back to second. No play. And the Newport Gulls lead it 1-0. They've scored 19 runs in the first inning this season. Continue to lead the league in that category. And the Gulls still have now runners at second and third with 2 outs for Sean McGill. Clem took a fastball into center in the gap up by the flagpole. And he has an RBI double. Runner at second, Clem. At third, Kyle Hankard. Sean McGill has 15 RBIs, second on the team. 2 home runs, both of them came here at Cardines Field. Batting .213 in the season, batting here with 2 men on in scoring position, 2 outs. Tossi's pitch. Outside, ball 1-0. Should McGill reach, we'll see Michael Affronti. McGill, who had a 3-run homer in his first at bat as a the returning goal here on opening night at Cardines Field earlier this season, 1-0. Strike call on the outside corner, and it's even at 1-1. Kyle anchored at third. He'd like to come home. Clem stands in at second. 2 outs. From the set, Tossie. A 1-1 pitch. Swinging a weak hit ground ball chopper. Should end the inning. First baseman coming on and steps on the bag at first for the out that retires the side. The Gulls strand 2, get 1 after 1 full here at Cardines Field. It's the Newport Gulls 1, the Danbury Westerners nothing as we continue on the Newport Gulls Television Network. This copyright telecast presented by the authority of the Newport Gulls and the New England Collegiate Baseball League for the entertainment of our viewing audience under exclusive agreement with the Tigers TV crew and Newport Gulls Television Network. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game cannot be disseminated without the express written consent of the Commissioner's Office of the New England Collegiate Baseball League, the Newport Gulls, and the Tiverton Tigers TV crew. As we go to the second inning, the Newport Gulls are already on top, 1-0. Leading off for the Danbury Westerners here in the second will be Jeff Vincent. He'll be followed by Teal and Cellini. Vincent on the season thus far as a designated hitter for the Westerners, batting .207 with 5 runners batted in, batting here from the left side of the plate. He'll be facing Michael Laurie. He gave up a double to Brady Ray in the first, retired the other 3 batters he faced. Ray toes the rubber. Winds, kicks, and deals the pitch. Outside, ball 1-0. Working quickly, Laurie winds and deals. Strike called in the outside corner. Vincent didn't like it. Counts even at 1-1. Other action around the league today. Holyoke at Vermont, 6:30 start time. Sanford at Lowell, 6:30 start time there. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. Of course, here, Danbury Westerners at the Newport Gulls. We got underway right on time at 6:35. Underway in 1 minute will be the Torrington Twisters at the Keene Swamp at 7 o'clock start time. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Mike Laurie. That's his 16th of the season. 1 man down here in the first. Here comes Matt Teal. Now there are 2 games around the league today. Concord Curry Dogs at the Manchester Silkworms and the North Adams at Steeplecats at the Pittsfield Dukes. 7 o'clock start times for each game underway right now. If they're getting away on time, that is. Teal at the University of Arkansas, batting .278, 9 RBIs, 25 hits, leads the Westerners in that category. The pitch, missing outside, ball 1. Bases empty, 1 out. Here in the second inning. Last night, the Gulls defeated Danbury Westerners 2-0. The pitch, swinging a line drive to the left, but pulled foul over the bleachers and out of play. On the stat chart here, it says the Danbury Westerners, the Newport Gulls, played a 2-1 ball game. That's not true. The Gulls shut out the Westerners 2-0, unless they gave them a run after the game ended. Is the 1-1. Swinging a weak hit ground ball. Michael Franti has it, fires a long way to first. Blake Church picks it in time for the inning's second out, 6-3. 2 men down here in the second. Here comes Paul Cellini. Cellini batting .241, coming into the game tonight, has 2 runs batted in. Cellini, right-handed batter for the Westerners. Other action from last night. Holyoke Giants defeated the Lowell Mill City All-Americans 5-4. Manchester Silkworms over the current Pittsfield Dukes defeated them 5-2. Pittsfield last place in the NECBL South. Pitches in there for a called strike. 0-1. The Vermont Mountaineers defeated the Sanford Mainers 8-4, and the Keene Swamp Bats over the Torrington Twisters 6-2. 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 inside. In the NECBL Northern Division, Keene Swamp Bats on top, 18-6 record, best record in the league. 3.5 games back is Holyoke, 14-9. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2, the count to Teal. Laurie looking for another strikeout. Sanford Mainers, Vermont Mountaineers, Concord Prairie Dogs, and the Mill City All-Americans round out the Northern Division in that order. Americans 9 games back. Crowd looking for a strikeout, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul ball fisted to the backstop. Count remains 1-2. In the Southern Division, the Newport Gulls 15-13 in the season, and the Manchester Silkrams 14-12 are tied for first place in the NECBL South. North Adams Steeplecats are 1 game back. Danbury Westerners a game and a half back in 4th place. Then the Torrington Twisters 2 games back. The 1-2 pitch. Called third strike on the outside corner. And Teal will fire at the umpire, then fall back to the dugout. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Mike Laurie. He's retired the last 5 Westerners in a row. That's all for them here in the second after 1.5. Still 1-0 Newport here in the Newport Gulls Television Network. Back here now at Cardines Field, Michael Affronti to lead it off for the Newport Gulls as we go to the last half of the second inning. Newport still on top, 1-0. The pitch, swinging a hot hit ground ball to third. He has on 2 hops, fires a long way to first, just got him by a step. So Affronti on the first pitch, swinging, is retired, 5-3. That was John Delaney, is playing his first night at third base for the Westerners.
Third baseman, number 23, Eric.
Here comes the third baseman for Newport, Eric Hagstrom. Hagstrom batting 157 on the season. Mike Tossi, left-handed pitcher at the University of Connecticut, fires in, outside corner, slider, strike 1, 0-1. Tossi just finished his freshman year. His hometown is actually Danbury, Connecticut. Tossi stands tall and mounts, 6'8", the pitch. On the outside corner, strike 2, 0-2, the count to Hagstrom. Tossi is listed at 181 pounds. And 6'8". The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets away from the catcher who fires to first. A little bit high, jumped on the bag, just barely saved the throw. Mahoney nearly threw the ball away. 2 men down. So Hagstrom
The designated hitter,
out on strikes. Here comes Nick Burnham. Burnham is in the lineup for tonight for Steve Douglas, who doesn't hit well against lefties. Burnham, a right-handed batter. And in the designated hitter row for the Gulls. Takes the first pitch on the inside corner. Ball 1. Running out the Southern Division. So we start in the top of the second. Torrington's in 5th place, 2 games back. 7.5 games back. Pittsfield Dukes in 6th place. 2 men down. Bases empty. 1-1 the count to Nick Burnham here in the second. The Newport Gulls on top, 1-0 the pitch. Swinging a weak hit ground ball chopper. Caught by the catcher in foul territory after it already hit the ground. 1-2 the count to Burnham. Tonight, July 13th, 2005. Getaway game in this 2-game series. The Gulls lead it 1-0 here at Cardines Field. Westerners and the Gulls have played some great games this season, including an extra inning game. It took 2 nights to play away at Danbury. The pitch outside, ball 2, 2-2 the count. 1 strikeout on the night thus far for Tossi. The pitch. Just miss outside, ball 3. It's 3-2. The Gulls last night got a run in the second inning. Tonight they got their run in the first. They led 1-0 for a long time last night before getting that second insurance run. The payoff pitch. Ball 4 inside. Second walk issued by Mike Tossi. We go back to the top of the order. And Scott Brown. Brown erased on a fielder's choice back in the first after having leadoff single. Scott Brown batting 271, 7 RBI.
number 4,
Batting here, the runner at first, 2 down. Brown stands in, Tossi from the set. The pitch. Instead of throw to first, diving in, the ball gets away, and advancing to second will be Nick Burnham. No throw. Ball is finally recovered in front of the dugout by Paul Salini. So, the Gulls have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Got Brown up at the plate. After him, Jeff Miller. Still waiting the first pitch to Brown. Time caller on the field. Here comes the catcher. And it looks like the manager coming out as well. Looks like Rusty Gosselin wants to have a word with his starter. A brief conference out on the mound. A runner at second. 2 outs here in the second. Conference is brief. Outfield for the Westerners playing very deep, except for on the left, particularly in center and right field. Infield, going off center of the bags. Tossi comes to the set, checks the runner at second. Low pitch. On the outside corner at the ankle, strike 1, 0-1. The count to Brown. Tossi looks in, gets the sign from Mahoney. He's ready now. Looking quickly here. The 0-1. Swinging a foul tip to the backstop, 0-2. 21 strikeouts now in the season for Mike Tossi. 1 tonight. He's ahead of Brown, 0-2. Brown really strikes out. Checks the runner second, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase a curveball outside, and that'll do it for the Gulls. Here in the second, they strand a runner at second. They've left 3 after 2 full here at Cardines Field. It's still 1-0 Newport here on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Back here now at Cardines Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification here on the Newport Gulls Television Network.
You're watching your flagship home of Newport Gulls baseball, Cox Cable NCTV 18, Portsmouth.
Newport Gulls on top, 1-0 as we go to the top of the third here at Cardines Field, America's Cup Avenue in Newport. Not a great summer night, but not perfect, but still pretty good. It's under cloudy skies right now. I can see the sun burning through the clouds, setting out in the west. Still about an hour to go until sunset. Still pretty bright out, despite the cloud cover. A little bit comfortable as a little breeze is breaking up the humidity. The wind's blowing out towards the northwest. Lightly, nice and cool. Warmer and very humid earlier. Leading off here in the third will be Cohen. Cohen takes the first pitch up high and outside. Fastball. 0-1. Brandon Cohen batting 153 has 10 runs batted in on the season. The pitch is lined into left field. Frony snags it. Is the throw to first, not in time. In on a hop to Blake Church. Michael Frony saved that ball from going to left field. However, it's a base hit nonetheless. A great attempt there. Michael Frony always trying to make the big plays. Really is a down and dirty player. Dives into the dirt. He never goes home with a clean uniform, folks. Be it stealing bases or diving for balls at short. Here comes John Bellis. Bellis batting here with a runner at first, nobody out. Bellis has a 179 average, 4 RBI. The pitch inside, ball 1. He squared for a bunt, pulled the bat away. So a runner at first base, nobody out. Laurie in a little bit of a jam here. Gulls have turned 30 double plays in the season. The Westerners have grounded into 15. The pitch. He put down a very good bunt. Here's the throw to first. It will be in time for the inning's first out, advancing to second, John Bellis. Or rather, Cohen. So Bellis is out on the sacrifice bunt, and the Westerners have a runner in scoring position. He's the tying run. Go-ahead run at the plate. Form the leadoff batter, Brian Mailer. 6 RBIs, 1 home run.
The left fielder,
Batting just 152.
Brian Mailer.
Mailer, then Randy Ray. Out of the order due up here for the Westerners with 1 out and a runner at second. Laurie from the belt to the plate. Ball 1, high on the outside corner. Mailer, left-handed batter facing the lefty Laurie. Checks the runner at second, sets, and deals. Ball 2 outside, 2-0. Laurie had very good command in his last game here at Cardinals Field. I've seen that same command and control here tonight thus far. And the third, 1 man down, the 2-0 pitch. Outside ball 3, 3-0. Quickly the count to Mailer. Well, you don't want 2 men on for Randy Ray. At second, Cohen. Laurie with the 3-0 pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. 3-1. Outfield playing shallow. Laurie gets a sign from Sean McGill. Sets and deals. Swinging a hard hit ground ball. First baseman Blake Church has it. No play at third. Flips to first for the innings. Second out, advancing to third. And now with the tying run 90 feet from the plate is Cohen. Now with 2 outs for Randy Ray. Ray doubled back in the first inning. Ray has 5 home runs, leading the Westerners in that category, as well as 13 runs batted in, leading in that category as well, batting .247 on the season. His average is up a couple points after that double.
Randy Ray.
So 2 sacrifice groundouts have advanced that runner all the way to third. Cohen, he stands in there. Ray at the plate. Laurie now working with 2 outs. Has to deal with Ray. From the set, the pitch. Right down the middle, a called strike with a breaking ball. 0-1. Ray had a fairly good night last night. Laurie from the set, the pitch. Swinging a foul tip off the backstop. Quickly 0-2 to Randy Ray. So Laurie has some room to work with here. However, Cohen doesn't have much running room between home and third. Very dangerous situation nonetheless. 2 outs. 90 feet from the plate, Cohen. 1-0 the score. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Foul off the netting above the screen, out of play. Two men down. Crowd looking for a strikeout. 1,900 here at Cardinals Field last night on a weeknight. Laurie checks the runner at third. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-2. Good stop by Sean McGill. Crowd still looking for a strikeout. You hear them cheering in the background. Runner at third, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch from Laurie. Swinging a line drive in the center, popped up. Now fading and lands in foul territory, and they couldn't make the catch. Just off the bag at third. That ball had dropped down towards the fence, and both Michael Affrani and Eric Hackstrom got a glove on it. We'll do it again, 1-2 the count. McGill giving the signs to Mike Laurie. Randy Ray steps in, runner at third. They're ready. From the set, the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a little looper. Michael Farney fading back, makes the catch on the edge of the grass for the out, and retires his side. The Westerners strand a runner at third after 2.5, 1-0 Newport here on the Newport Gulls Television Network.
Leading off the bottom of the third.
Back here now at Cardinals Field as we go to the last half of the third inning. Newport Gulls still on top 1-0. Jeff Miller to lead off for the Gulls. Miller. Reach on the fielder's choice in the first. The pitch. Swinging now, hard hit ground ball to third. Third baseman Delaney has it, fires to Cellini in time for the inning's first out. Miller, first pitch swinging. We've seen a lot of outs for the Gulls and a couple hits tonight on the first pitch swinging. It's a very unusual characteristic. He's being a lot more aggressive against this lefty Mike Tossi thus far. The Gulls typically a very disciplined team at the plate, take a lot of pitches and a lot of walks. Vast majority of the Gulls strikeouts on the season have been looking, not swinging, which is a characteristic of their discipline. They rarely swing at pitches without making contact. Here's the pitch to Hankard. On the inside corner, strike one. Kyle Hankard walked on 4 pitches in the first. He was stranded at third base, or rather, he scored a run. He scored the Gulls' only run of the ball game. Pitch to him is swung on, hit in the air to center field deep. Center field going back, has the room, and at the edge of the track makes the catch for the inning's second out. Hankard gave that ball a ride into right center. And Kyle's retired on the putout. 2 men down quickly here on 2 pitches. Blake Church popped up to first in the first. Church batting .271. 11 runs batted in. Leads the Gulls with 20 strikeouts. He does match that number with hits, though. So he evens it out. The pitch is on the inside corner. Strike one, 0-1 to count. Well, Tossi, after a little bit of a shaky first inning, has his command here in the third. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging out. Ground ball fisses to the backstop, 0-2. So Miller and Hankard both retired. Church at the plate. Tossi gets the sign. And now steps off. And will wipe his nose. He's ready. He winds with the 0-2. Called third strike right down the middle. Third strikeout of the day for Tossi. And the Gulls go down 1-2-3 here in the third. After 3 complete innings here at Cardines Field in Newport, it's the Newport Gulls 1, the Danbury Wrestlers 0, as we continue on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Out for a 4th inning of work as we go to the 4th. Mike Laurie yet to give him up a run this evening. If you remember last night, the Gulls shut out the Danbury Westerners, playing, of course, Danbury again here this evening. Laurie on the night has 2 strikeouts thus far. He has given up 2 hits. Westerners have left both runners on base. Leading off for Danbury will be Mahoney. Mahoney, thus far on the evening, had a sacrifice fly to right to advance the runner. Again, the Danbury Westerners left that man at third, Ryan Mahoney, batting .222 with 4 RBIs, batting from the left side of the plate. Laurie's pitch. Right down the middle, called strike, 0-1. Be Mahoney, Delaney, and Vincent here in the 4th. The 0-1. Swinging a line drive to right center field. This ball, it leaves foul. Home run distance, but foul off of the warehouse out there. And it's a loud foul ball, 0-2 to Mahoney. Mike Laurie with the 0-2 pitch. Ball went outside tonight here at Cardines Field. Gulls staff meeting the gates. So the 50-50 raffle goes to Newport Gulls Charities. They gave away 500 free team posters at the gate, so the pitcher swung on and missed strike 3. Third strikeout of the night for Laurie. That's his 18th strikeout of the season. Laurie, of course, joined the team later in the season. Didn't have an opportunity for any starts early on. 1 man down here in the first for the new Westerner, John Delaney. Still getting in to his team. He hasn't even picked out a dorm yet. Of course, the Westerners don't have host families. They stay at a dorm in Danbury, Connecticut. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 low. So when they get back from the road trip tomorrow, I'm sure he'll be able to pick out a room. 1-0. The count to Delaney. Ground out to second to end the first. The pitch. Ball 2 low. Laurie works fairly quickly off the mound. Gets a sign from McGill. Takes a deep sigh. The 2-0 delivery. Swung on, hit in the air to center, but not very deep. Coming on Scott Brown. Lines it up. Makes the catch. For the inning, second out, 2 down. Here comes Jeff Vincent. Vincent struck out swinging to start off the second inning. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Vincent, designated hitter for the Westerners, batting .207.
Number 33.
Has 5 RBIs. Vincent, another left-handed batter, facing the righty. Laurie. Comes to the set, the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The count's even at 1-1. Newport Gulls record when leading after 4 innings is 8-4. Pitch called, second strike outside. It's 1-2. So the Gulls have a 2-1 chance to win this game today as the lights come on here at Cardines Field. This cloud cover, they're coming on a little bit earlier. Sun is setting out there. The pitch just outside. Ball 2 counts even at 2-2. Well, the Gulls have had a tough time in close games. They were able to shut out the Westerners 2-0 last night. The pitch outside, ball 3. The count is full. The Gulls are 0-3 in extra inning games. 2-2 in shutouts, 4-7 in one-run ball games, and 5-3 in two-run games. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called down the middle. He thought it was ball 4, but it was clearly strike 3. 4 strikeouts on the night for Laurie, and the Westerners go down 1-2-3 here in the 4th. For the second time tonight, they've gone down in order. After 3.5, still 1-0 Newport here on the Newport Gulls Television Network. As we go to the 4th here in Cardines Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Newport Gulls continue to lead it 1-0.
Number 28,
Zach Clem to lead it off for the Gulls. Clem, McGill, and Affrani due up here in the 4th. Mike Tossi out for another inning of work. He's given up 1 run thus far. The pitch. Called third strike on the inside. Called strike on the inside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 the count to Clem. Clem, an RBI double in the first, and scored the Gulls' only run. Only run of the ball game. The 0-1 pitch from the lefty. On the outside corner, strike 2. 0-2. Quickly the count to Clem. Darcy working quickly off the mound. 6'8" pitcher fires the 0-2. Just missed outside, ball 1. It's 1-2. Clem stands in. The 1-2 pitch swung on, line up the third base line, but foul. Fielded by a bullpen staffer. 1-2 the count to Zach Clem, who's 1 for 1 tonight. Darcy with the pitch. Swing and a line drive in the center field. This ball will be caught almost right to Randy Ray for the inning's first out. Hey, Gulls fans, want to know more about the NECBL and Newport Gulls and Cardines Field? Check out www.necbl.com and www.newportgulls.com for the latest news, stats, and standings. For more information about the Newport Gulls here at Cardines Field, call 401-849-4982. That's 401-849-4982. Sean McGill, the batter here. McGill grounding out to first to end the first inning. Gulls scored their only run in that inning. is the pitch to him. Outside, ball one, a little bit low. McGill. Driving 2-13, the next delivery. On the outside corner, strike one, counts even at one apiece. Nick Lima bringing you this game here today. No play-by-play co-announcer. Stephen Wassima should be joining me next week. One out, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a weak kick, ground ball, chopper. First baseman has it, steps on the bag at first for the inning. Second out, 2 down. So McGill's ground out to first twice tonight. Here comes Michael Franti. Was retired on a ground out, 5-3 in the second inning to lead off that inning. Franti. Offensive power for the Gulls. The pitch on the inside corner, strike one. Franti did have a 2-run home run in the Team USA game on July 4th. Beyond that, he hasn't hit a home run since early on in the season, away at the Danbury Westerners. The pitch outside, ball one. 1-1 the count to Michael. Tossi winds, kicks and deals. Swinging another weak kick ground ball to third. This one covered by Delaney, fires to first in time. Once again, a Franti out 5-3. The Gulls for the second straight inning go 1-2-3. Tossi is retired 7 Newport Gulls batters in a row after 4 full. It's 1-0 Newport here on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Here again at Cardines Field as we go to the 5th inning. Newport Gulls still on top, 1-0. They've held the Danbury Westerners scoreless now for 14 straight innings here in this series. Shut them out 2-0 last night. Matt Teal, the lead off of the Westerners here in the 5th. Out for another inning of work, Mike Laurie. He winds, kicks in, deals the pitch. Inside, ball one, just above the belt, 1-0. Teal and Cellini, followed by Cohen. Here in the 5th inning. Teal, 0-for-1 tonight. The pitch, swinging out, ground ball up the middle. Franti has it. Running, throws to first in time. Good play. Michael Franti. Firing to Blake Church on the ground out by Teal. 1 man down. Here comes Paul Cellini. Cellini struck out looking to end the second inning. Cellini, first baseman for the Westerners, batting .241. Laurie gets a sign from Sean McGill. The pitch. In there, strike one. It's 0-1 the count. Cellini at the plate, the next delivery. Missing outside, ball one, the count's even at 1-1. Trying to keep this score close. Gulls on top, 1-0. Lights are on here at Cardines Field. The pitch, swung one and missed, strike two. 1-2 the count to a fastball by him. Laurie working very quickly here in the 5th. Still has his command. Don't have a pitch count on him. 1 out, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball two, the count's even at 2-2. Well, of course, the Olympics won't be played in the 2012 games in London, England, due to a recent decision by the IOC. The 2-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike three. 5 strikeouts for Laurie. And of course, Team USA was here on Monday night. They did release a statement. USA Baseball said, quote, "We are obviously disappointed in the decision reached by the General Assembly of the International Olympic Committee in Singapore." The Gasky, the president of USA Baseball, said this: "Our sport has worked tirelessly over the course of the last 3 years to address the concerns expressed by the IOC in 2002 and felt as though they had done a good job of doing so. However, nonetheless, there will not be baseball in the 2012 Olympics. The pitch is outside, ball one to Cohen." Of course, baseball was on the chopping block at 2002's meeting of the IOC in Mexico City. Stayed on the program then. Pitcher is grounded to the pitcher, fires the first. In time, he got him for the out there. He ties the side. Laurie came on hard to get that little roller and fired 1-3. Blake Church picked the ball, and Cones retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Danbury Westerners. The Gulls have retired 9 in a row. After 4.5, 1-0 Newport on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Finishing up the official statement from Team USA Baseball regarding the decision to not include baseball in the 2012 Olympic Games, the director of USA Baseball said, quote, "Our focus now is to prepare for the Olympic qualification of the Games in Beijing, which of course begins this fall." And this following quote was by the executive director and CEO of USA Baseball, Paul Seiler. "As we look forward, our responsibility will continue to be on the athletes we prepare to represent our sport in international competition at all levels. Additionally, we will continue to work with our fellow member federations around the world to ensure the return of baseball to the Olympic program." So it is still a disappointment that baseball won't be featured. Of course, we get the World Baseball Classic coming up shortly. Here's a pitch to Hagstrom. Outside ball 1. 1-0 the count to Eric. 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Hagstrom batting 157th on RBI, leading off here in the 5th. 1-0 the score. Bases are empty. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike 1 counts even at 1-1. I would certainly love to see baseball return to the Olympics in 2012. They'll still be there for the 2008 games. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing. He went around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 1-2. It was a great game that Team USA put on with the Newport Gulls. They defeated them 7-6 here on July 4th. So that game here on the NGTN. The 1-2 pitch. Way outside, ball 2, the count's even at 2-2. Coming up in the 6th will be our Tigers TV crew power inning. We had a winner in the Team USA game, Kyle Hankett, who hit a home run that inning. This pitch is swung on, hit in the air to right center field. Center fielder now trailing it and makes the catch. A couple feet shy of the wall out there. For the inning's first out, Hagstrom retired on a loud pop-up. 1 man down for Nick Burnham. Again, Burnham in the lineup tonight for Stephen Douglas at the designated hitter spot. Douglas does not fare well against left-handed pitchers, and as you can see in your screen there, Mike Tossi is likely a left-handed pitcher, does have the ball in his left hand. Once he switches it right here. No, he did it at the pitch. Oh, and outside, ball 1. Again, Stephen Wansky should cut down on my antics a little bit when he returns to the booth next week. A 1-0 pitch. Inside ball 2 quickly, not 2-0 the count to Burnham. Wansky, my co-announcer on the NGTN, hasn't been able to make it since the early part of the season. However, should be returning shortly. Join us here in the booth. The 2-0 pitch. On the outside corner, strike 1. Our color man, Ray Ballard Jr., was here for the Team USA game, providing some stellar commentary as always. He also joins me on the Tigers Baseball Network. 1 man down. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ball gets away from the catcher, Mahoney. Counts even at 2-2 to Burnham. The Gulls going down 1-2-3 in the 3rd and the 4th innings tonight. That did get a run in the 1st. Stranded a runner in the 2nd inning after a 2-out walk. They've left 3 tonight. The pitch is on the ground. Second baseman has it, fires to Cellini at first for the inning's 2nd out, 2 down. So Burnham erased. And we cycle around to the top of the order. And Scott Brown. Brown, single, and was later erased on the fielder's choice in the 1st. Struck out swinging in the 2nd. Stated earlier, it was Kyle Hankett who scored in the 1st inning. It was actually Jeff Miller who scored the goals in the game, the only run. And back in the 1st, the pitch is popped up, foul onto America's Scott back and out of play. Crowd continues to fill in here at Cardines Field. A pretty good sized crowd now. 2 outs. The 0-1. In the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 the count to Scott Brown. Brown. 7 ribbies on the season, batting .271. Temperature is a little bit cooler now as the breeze continues to pick up. Pitch is missing ball 2. The pitch. Missing ball 3, 3-1. Tossie with the 3-1 delivery. Ball 4 inside, he walked him. So Brown on for the second time tonight. So with 2 outs, the Gulls have a runner at first base for Jeff Miller. Miller 0 for 1 tonight. Reach on a fielder's choice, again scored the Gulls' only run back in the first.
Jeff Miller.
Tossie looking in, gets a sign from Mahoney. Comes to the set, checks the runner at first. The pitch. Swinging a weak hit ground ball, should end the inning. Third baseman Delaney fires to first in time for the other. He ties the side. The Gulls turn the runner. They've left 4. After 5 innings complete here at Cardines Field, still 1-0 Newport in a very close game continuing here on the Newport Gulls Television Network.
Number 7, John Bellis.
John Bellis, the leadoff for the Westerners as we go to the top of the 6th. Newport still on top, 1-0. And July 13th, 2005. The Gulls still holding on to first place in the NACBL Southern Division. Westerners are trailing a game and a half behind. Bellis rounds out 6-3 as the throw comes into Church. Farney to Church on the ground out, and Bellis ground out in a sacrifice bunt in the third. He's retired for the second time tonight. We cycle around to the top of the order, and Brian Mailer. 0 for 1 tonight. Got a sacrifice ground out to advance the runner in the third. Mailer has a home run on the season, batting here from the left side of the plate versus Laurie. The pitch. Swinging another ground ball chop right to Miller. He has it, flips easily to first for the inning second out. 2 down. This game has been moving on very quickly. We're here in the 6th. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. That's the way we like it. Get out of here early, get home early for once. 2 men down for Randy Ray. Ray had a double in the first, was screened on base.
25, Randy Ray.
Seen 11 straight retired by Laurie. 2 outs. Ray at the plate. Ray has some power. 13 RBIs, 5 home runs. Stands in, he's ready. Laurie with the pitch. On the inside corner, strike 1, 0-1. Broadcasting colleague Frankie Aka is over there on the internet broadcast with the Gulls broadcasting the pitch. Missing ball 1-1, the count evens up to Ray. Of course, I joined with Frank. I broadcasted a live internet game away at the Danbury Westerners earlier this season. I hope to go back if I can. He had some good talent. 2 outs, a 1-1 pitch is in there, strike 2. The count's 1-2. Bases are empty. Laurie has put down 11 straight, looking for number 12 right here. Laurie has 5 strikeouts on the night. Good crowd here at Cardines, looking for a strikeout. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2 outside. Sean McGill behind the plate goes over the signs. Randy Ray trying to get something going for the Westerners with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul tip around the plate area. McGill can't get the tag. Fires to first in time. And the Westerners go 1 down, 1-2-3 for the 3rd straight inning. after 5.5. It's the Westerners nothing, the Gulls 1 here on the Newport Gulls Television Network.
Show your Gulls ticket stub or annual pass.
Back in our Cardinals Field as we go to the last half of the 6th inning. This is our Tigers TV Crew Power Inning. Tigers TV Crew is the organization which operates the Newport Gulls Television Network. Tigers TV is operated out of Tiverton High School in Tiverton, Rhode Island by an all-volunteer crew of students and members of the community. Should the Gulls hit a 2-run home run here in the 6th, or 2-run home run or more, I should say, a grand slam would do it as well. The Newport Gulls batter hitting that home run will receive a free tape of today's broadcast. Leading off here in the 6th for the Gulls will be none other than Kyle Hankard, our only winner yet this season. Hankard won the tape of the Team USA broadcast on Monday night. Our next broadcast will be Monday, July 18th against the North Adams Steeplecats. That's an important game, as right now the Steeplecats are just one game back of the Newport Gulls, and the NECBL South. Here's the pitch to Hankard. In there, strike one. Hankard is 0 for 1 tonight with a walk. Mike Tossi gets the sign. Now likes what he sees. Winds and deals the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Roller by the shortstop. He snags, twirls, fires the first, not in time. Diving in is Kyle Hankard. Very good play there by the shortstop, John Bellis, to keep that ball going to left field. But Hankard is on nonetheless with a leadoff single. So we could potentially have a winner in our Tigers TV Crew Power Inning here as Blake Church comes up. Church is 0 for 2 today. He'll be batting here, the runner at first. Again, the batter has to hit a 2, 3, or 4-run home run here in the 6th in order to be eligible for the tape. Our next unofficial broadcast will be this Saturday, actually, as the New England Patriots alumni will be playing the Tiverton Police All-Stars in a charity event. We'll be taping that for you on the Tigers Baseball Network. Another subdivision of the TV crew. Throw to first. Hopping back on the bag, Kyle Hankard. Hope you tune in for both broadcasts, which will air shortly. Hopefully before next season. A lot of games to fit in the schedule, folks. But now the throw back to first. Hankard steps back on. Still waiting for the pitch from Tossi to Church. As a runner at first, Hankard, he takes his lead. Tossi looks in. Mike gets the sign from Ryan Mahoney. He's ready now. The pitch. Squared for a bunt, pull it back away. It's on the outside corner. The fastball, strike one, 0-1 quickly the count to Blake Church. As 11 runs batted in, batting .271. He's the regular first baseman for the Gulls. Infield's in. Outfield playing deep. Anchored at first. The 0-1 pitch. Ball one outside, 1-1 the count. Squared for a bunt again. And my mozzarella sticks have arrived. President of the Tigers TV crew, Steve Rice, is here. Brings back my change too. That's appreciated. Bit of pointless information there, folks. I always get those mozzarella sticks during every single broadcast. I'll eat them between innings, though. Tossi, the runner at first, the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. 2-1. Not one game is going by here at Cardines Field, or on the road for that matter, without your play-by-play personality Nick Lima having mozzarella sticks at some point. Runner at first, the 2-1, instead of throw to first, Hankard hops back on. Church still at the plate. He may be squaring for a bunt here again. Trying to get that runner into scoring position. Nobody out. Tossi from the set. The 2-1. Swinging a ground ball chopper. Grabbed by the second baseman. No play. He has no play. Goes into right. It goes into center field. Backed up by Randy Ray. Or didn't go into center. He had no play. So, charging on hard, but he had no play at second. And Church, who runs down the line quickly, got to first. He kept the ball from going into the outfield. He did hold on to it, but he had nowhere to throw.
Left fielder.
Matt Teal had no play there. The Gulls have runners at first and second with nobody out. Dangerous situation here for the Westerners. The Gulls have a 1-0 lead. The Westerners trying to keep it that way. Zach Clemens, the batter now, he had an RBI double in the first that scored the only run of the ball game. He flew out to center in the fourth. Left-handed pitcher, Tossi, comes to the set. The pitch. Check swing. It's outside, ball one. He can go around. 1-0 the count to Clem. After him, Sean McGill. Tossi in a jam here. 2 on, nobody out. Clem at the plate. From the set, the 1-0 pitch. Straight call on the outside corner, and it counts even at 1-1. Outfield in a little now. The infield actually took a few steps back as well. Lines remain unguarded. Hitting room in right center. From the set, Tossi, the 1-1 delivery. Time's called just as he's about to throw. Plate umpire Rudolph Raffonen Jr. honoring Clem's call for time. Now they're ready. A 1-1 from Tossi. Steada look back to second. Well, this game's moved on very quickly through 5, and here in the last half of 6, things have slowed down as the Gulls have 2 men on, nobody out. Threatening for sure here. Tossi. Now with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a weak hit ground ball, could be 2. Third baseman has it, tries to tag out the runner and finds the second in time. And there's going to be a conference between the umpires. They're debating whether or not they got the tag on the runner. And the runner, Church, doesn't know what to make of it. Blake Church is confused. Everybody's confused. Nobody knows how many outs are on the board right now. The scoreboard has 2 outs up. There'll be a conference here. Here comes the players coach for the Gulls, Monty Smith, over to figure out what happened. They thought they had the tag on Kyle Hankard as he was advancing the third. And Mike Coombs out to argue. Everybody's out there arguing. The entire Westerners infield, they don't know what's going on. At the very least, there'll be a runner at first for the Gulls. Looks like Hankard's heading back to second. So looks like they did not get the tag on Kyle Hankard. However, they're saying that Zach Clem was out, or rather, Blake Church was out. Zach Clem in at first on the fielder's choice. It wasn't a double play. The Gulls still have runners at first and second now with 1 out. The scoreboard still reflects 2. Conference continues. Mike Coombs is still in a heated discussion with the home plate umpire, Rudolph Raffoni. Base umpire Steve Koneski also arguing with Coombs, trying to figure out this whole mess. Well, it was clear. Let's see if we have an instant replay of that play. We might have to roll back the tape a little bit, but if we haven't, we can roll it in while we have a minute here. Coombs giving up. We'll head back to the dugout and now turns and we'll have a few more words. So it looks like they'll be putting... So we do have instant replay. Let's go to that. Here it is. Tossi came to the set and checked the runner. It was a long at bat, and he threw the pitch. It was a ground ball chopper. The third baseman has it. Tried to get the tag, and he did get the force out at second. So the instant replay shows that. So, yeah, the out's confirmed. He was out at second base. What happened was the base umpire, Steve Koneski, called him safe. And then the home plate umpire, the crew chief, Raffoni, called him out. And that overruled it. So there is 1 out, 1 man down here in the 6th inning. And runners will be... I'll check that. I don't see a runner at first anymore.
The catcher.
Okay, 2 outs. They change it on me again. The
Sean McGill.
runner advanced to second. So Sean McGill's the batter now. Runner at second, 2 outs. What a crazy situation there, and it's finally resolved. Now here comes the manager out, Rusty Gosselin, to talk to the pitcher. So still we won't play. He's gonna have a word for his pitcher. After that long bout of rest. So it's just one runner on for the Newport Gulls. That's in scoring position at second. That's Zach Clem, who reached on a fielder's choice. Both Hankard and Church were retired, apparently. Well, that doesn't make any sense because that's Kyle Hankard standing at second right now. I have no idea, folks, because there wasn't a double play. Unless they did have the force out. Here's a pitch to McGill. It swung on, ground ball chopper foul up the third base line. McGill is 0 for 2 tonight. It is Kyle Hankard still at second, so apparently it was somehow a double play at second. See, we'll have to get the official scorer's interpretation of all this. 0-1 the count to McGill. The pitch. Swinging a weak hit ground ball. Should end in the inning. Third baseman has it. 12 fires to first. Not in time. Run scores. Newport Gulls take the lead 2-0. So after a lot of indecision there, Newport Gulls do capitalize with that runner at second. Higgins came around all the way from second. And a routine ground ball to third. We do have an instant replay on that as well. Delaney unable to get the throw into Cellini in time, or we don't have one. Okay. Now there'll be another argument. I'll continue here. So that's looks like Matt Cruz out there arguing. Or is that Rusty? That is Rusty Gosselin, the manager for the Twisters, played in European baseball. Mike Coombs came out to argue as well. It's 2-0. Runner at first, 2 outs. And now the discussions continue. There's the umpires discussing. What an inning this has been. We've had more discussions than a city council meeting. Michael Affronti would be the batter here with 2 outs. A runner at first, 1 run home here in the inning. 2-0 the score. The Newport Gulls do lead it. Everybody heads back to their respective positions.
Number 7.
Another debate. Affronti is 0 for 2 tonight. So it'll be a single and an RBI from McGill. Would have been a tough play at first to try and retire him. 2 outs, Affronti at the plate. Runner at first, the pitch instead of throw to first. McGill hops back on. Both McGill and Affronti back for a second season with the Newport Gulls. Looking in for the sign from Mahoney is Tossi. Comes to the set and to the plate. Missing inside, ball 1. My mozzarella sticks are getting cold, folks. They arrived about 15 minutes ago. Runner at first, 2 men down. 2-0 Gulls. Crazy wild inning here in the 6th. The pitch. Outside, ball 2. It hasn't been the plays either. Plays been doing just fine. We haven't seen any errors committed as far as I can tell. I'll get the official scorer's interpretation between innings. The 2-0 pitch. On the inside corner, I'll call a strike with a slider. Counts 2-1. On deck, Eric Hagstrom. So both Church and Clem have been erased. The pitch is missing outside. Ball 3. Hitters count 3-1 to Michael Affronti. Hankard, who singled to start off this inning, scored. And McGill, where the RBI single, stands in at first. 2 outs, 3-1 the count to Michael Affronti from the set. Tossi, the pitch. Swing and a line drive into left center field. Out 4 for a hit. Rounding second, Sean McGill. He'll be sent into third. The throw is cut off. And the Newport Gulls have runners at the corners with 2 outs. Michael Affronti with a 2-out single, sends McGill into third, and the Gulls have another potential runner 90 feet from the plate. Runner at third, a runner at first for Eric Hagstrom. Hagstrom's 0 for 2 tonight. Hagstrom batting 157 with an RBI in the season. Chance to knock in his second right here.
Third baseman,
Sean McGill stands in at third base.
Eric.
Michael Affronti stands in at first base in this inning that's had some pretty crazy plays in it. A lot of argument. 2 outs. The pitch instead of throw to first. Affronti hops back on. Michael Affronti, a base stealing threat. 3 for 3 in stolen bases on the season, including a stolen base against the left-handed pitcher Tossi. Came here at a game at Cardines Field earlier this season. 2 outs of the pitch. On the outside corner, a called strike to Hagstrom. McGill at third, Affronti at first. Runners at the corners. 2 men down, 1 run home here in the inning for the Gulls. They like to get another run for insurance. Of course, they shut out the Westerners last night 2-0. The pitch. Ball 1 inside, counts even out 1 apiece. Tossi has given up 2 runs thus far in this game. Still pitching fairly well. The 1-1 delivery. Outside, ball 2. Hagstrom levels the bat, stands in it from the left side of the plate. Runners take the leads. The 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 called. Counts even at 2-2. The runners will be going here with 2 outs. Tossi gets the sign from Mahoney. Eric Hagstrom steps in to the box. The runners lead. They go. Throw to first. And here's a throw to the plate. Wild throw. The run scores. Sean McGill crosses the plate. Newport Gulls lead it 3-0. Michael Affronti at second. Hagstrom still at the plate. Well, they knew they'd be going. They tried to pick off Affronti. But on the double steal, Sean McGill scores for the Newport Gulls' 3rd run. They lead it 3-0. Hagstrom still at the plate. A wild throw from the first baseman, Paul Cellini. That's an error. Runner at second, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. The runner goes, swinging a ground ball, fisted foul around the plate area. And heading back to the bag at first, Michael Affronti. Or rather back at second, Affronti. 2 runs home here in the 6th for Newport. They lead it 3-0. Affronti takes his lead, a big lead, off the bag at second. From the set, Tossi. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. He has it. Bobbles it, boots the ball. Everybody's safe. Affronti rounding third. Here's the throw to the plate. In time, they got him. Michael Affronti tagged out at home. For the other, he ties his side. They tried to send him around third unsuccessfully. The Newport Gulls get 2, lead it 3-0. And after a 6 full here at Cardines Field, 3-0 Newport Gulls here on the Newport Gulls Television Network. First pitch to Ryan Mahoney outside, ball 1. Newport Gulls leading it 3-0 here in the 7th. Laurie's next pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center field. Now center Brown trailing it. Under it makes the catch for the out. So 1 out on 2 pitches. Mahoney now 0 for 2 tonight. We do have the scoring on that crazy double play. Apparently it was runner's interference that caused the double play with the out at first. In that ridiculous play, the argument went on for a good 5 minutes. Laurie with the pitch to Delaney. Swung on, fouled off the screen, almost knocked our camera out of commission. 0-1 the count. 1 out here in the 7th. Newport Gulls got 2 in the 6th. some crazy plays and lead it 3-0. And I've just finished my mozzarella sticks in record time. The pitch. Inside, ball one. The count's even at 1-1. Couldn't quite get him finished before the first pitch of the inning, as you can tell. Still haven't eaten my cheeseburger yet, though. That's coming up next, I guess. 1 out, the 1-1 pitch with the bases empty. Missing at the belt, ball 2. Delaney is 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out, fly out. Rory, pitching shutout ball. The 2-1. Swinging a line drive, snagged by the third baseman, Eric Hagstrom. Nice diving catch there. That's 2 outs. Here in the 7th. Well, the Gulls now kept the Danbury Westerners scoreless for 16 2/3 innings. We're talking about some of the highest scoring players, not the team overall, but members of the lineup, some of the highest scoring players in the league. Here's Jesse Cole. Cole will be in from Vincent here. So Vincent will be out of the game. Jesse Colin as the new DH. The pitch is swung on. Nice shot by Hagstrom. Fires to first. In time, he got him. What a play. We have to see instant replay on that one. That was a line shot up the third base line. A great play. 2 great plays in a row here by Eric Hagstrom at third base. Let's see if we do have an instant replay on that one. Certainly hope we do. All right, well, we'll see that now. Hagstrom with another outstanding play. Here in the 7th, counting for 2 outs. Here it was. It was snagged by him on the ground. He fired a long way to third and got him by 2 steps. What a play by Eric Hagstrom. That's our Tigers TV crew instant replay back here live. Newport Gulls retire the Danbury Westerners 1-2-3 for the 4th inning in a row. Take me out to the ball game here at Cardines Field. Seventh inning stretch time here at Cardines Field. 3-0 Gulls in the Newport Gulls Television Network. Back here now at Cardines Field, Nick Burnham, the leader off for the Gulls. Pitch on the outside corner, strike 1 to Burnham. Nick, well, the night is 0 for 1 with a walk. Gulls lead it 3-0. Thanks in part to great defense. Just saw 2 great plays by Eric Hagstrom to save 2 hits going up the left field line. Next pitch is missing ball 1-1 when the count to Nick. Newport pitching has in fact retired 15 batters in a row. That pitch is popped up, play ball in the infield. Shortstop calling, makes the catch on the dirt. For the inning's first out, Burnham's retired. 1 man down here in the 6th, and rather in the 7th. We go cycle around once again to the top of the order. Scott Brown walked in the 5th inning with 2 outs, was later left on base.
Scott Brown.
Struck out in the 2nd, single in the 1st, and it's erased on a fielder's choice. The pitch. On the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Next delivery, swinging a foul tip to the backstop. Quickly 0-2 the count to Scott Brown. Brown came into the game tonight, batting .271 with 7 runs batted in. Gets a hit here, his average will climb a couple of points. 1 man down, base is empty. The 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Brown fans for the 2nd time tonight. For Mike Tossi, on the night. That's his 4th strikeout, his first strikeout since the 3rd. So 2 down quickly here in the 7th for Jeff Miller. Miller 0 for 3 tonight, or rather 0 for 2. Reached on a fearless choice in the first and scored a run. Grounded out twice. Tossie winds and deals. Outside, ball 1. Miller thought about bunting on that fastball. Probably touched 90. 2 men down, the 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Tossie working quickly still here in the 7th. He may be tiring though, the 2-0. That's inside, ball 3. Hasn't had the same command that we saw him have in the 3rd, 4th, 5th innings. Lowe scored 2 runs in the 6th. And the official scorer didn't even really know how they scored it. The pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. Hitters count now 3-1 to Miller. They called it a base running interference out. The 3-1 pitch. Ball, strike 2 inside. Took a few steps towards first. Tossie back with the count full. 2 outs. Miller at the plate. Tossie looks in. The payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball chopper. Third baseman has it. Has to fly a long way to first. In time, he got him. The Newport Gulls go down 1-2-3 here in the 7th. We've played 7 innings here at Cardines Field. It's now the Newport Gulls 3, the Danbury Westerners nothing, as we continue on the Newport Gulls television network. Twilight is upon us here at Cardines Field in Newport. The lights are on fully. Leading off for the Danbury Westerners here in the top of the 8th inning, out will be Teal. Matt Teal, batting .278, 9 RBIs, leading the team with 25 hits. The pitch. Inside corner, strike 1. Teal is the highest average of the Westerners starting 9, the next delivery. And there again, strike 2 from Mike Laurie out for an 8th inning of work. Nothing into the count. Teal's 0 for 2 tonight with a pair of ground outs. Laurie gained the sign, working quickly. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball chopper. Miller has it. Fires the first. Church picks it for the inning's first out. Teal retired on 3 pitches. Here comes Paul Salini. Paul. It's a .241 batting average, a pair of strikeouts tonight, 1 looking, 1 swinging.
First baseman, Paul Salini.
Mike Laurie gets a sign from Sean McGill. Winds, kicks and deals. Swinging a high fly ball to right. Not very deep. Who wants it? First baseman coming on, and they can't get it. Lands in fair territory. Running first, holding up at second is Salini. 3 fielders came on to try and make that grab. Nobody could get it. And all of a sudden, the Westerners are threatening here in the 8th. That's their first base runner since the 3rd inning when Cohen singled to lead off the inning. It was 16 straight set down by Mike Laurie, and an outstanding defense, particularly Eric Hagstrom, who had a couple great diving plays. And now, a 1-out double for Salini. Here comes Cohen. Cohen has a single tonight. He's 1 for 2. The pitch is outside, ball 1. So, with Cohen at the plate, has 10 RBI, 2 home runs in the season. Laurie will have to go to work here. The pitch. Outside, 2-0 now the count. Runner at second. Salini going at the plate. Laurie's 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss to chase a fastball up and away, 2-1. One man down here in the 8th. The Gulls got 2 runs in the 6th. Or rather, yes, I'm correct. 2 runs in the 6th and 1 in the 1st. They lead it 3-0. Runner at second. Now time's called. Cohen, left-handed batter, levels the bat, awaits the pitch from Laurie. Here it comes. Swinging a line drive, base hit in the right field. Rounding third and being held up there is Cellini. Cohen in at first. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Hey, Rusty Goslin considered sending Cellini home, but thought different rather, as Hankard came on quickly to recover that ball in right field. McGill out for a brief word with Laurie. He asked for his infielders to come in, and they all come in. Conference here with 1 out and runners at the corners. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Newport Gulls Television Network.
You're watching your flagship home of Newport Gulls baseball, Cox Cable NCTV 18, Portsmouth.
3-0 Newport Gulls. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Dangerous situation for Mike Laurie here. And here comes Mike Coombs. Coombs and McGill are coming out. This may do it for Laurie. Wants to keep this game close. The tying runs at the plate. Runner at first, a runner at third. See if he'll go to the bullpen here. Gulls do have 2 men up on their feet. The Westerners have 1 warming up. Runner at third, Cellini, who had a double. And at first, Cohen, who singled. At the plate, Bellis. No call, so he'll stick with his starter here, who has pitched 7 1/3 innings thus far. Mike Laurie stays out there. Laurie, 1-0 in the season, looking for his 2nd win here tonight. Runners are on at the corners. At the plate, John Bellis. Bellis batting 179, 4 runs batted in. And a sacrifice fly out, or rather ground out, sacrifice ground out with a bunt. In the 3rd, the pitch. On the inside corner, strike 1. The 6th inning. Ground out 6-3. Nothing and 1 the count. 1 man down. Runner at third. A runner at first. Laurie from the set. The 0-1 pitch. Outside ball 1. Thought about swinging. Thought twice about it. Held the back enough. 1-1 the count even. Dangerous situation here. Runners at the corners. Laurie gets the sign from McGill. Sets. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Appealed to the base umpire. He says he didn't go. Well, he was watching the runner at first. McGill throws his arms up in the air. Plate umpire says play ball. 2-1 the count. He didn't go. Looked like Steve Koneski wasn't watching. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball chopper. Friday has it. Flip the second. Out there. On the first. Double play. Double play. The run does not score. The shutout continues. And the inning comes to an end. Let's see if we can get instant replay on that one. Double play. 6-4-3. Bellis grounds out. And here's the instant replay. It was on the ground. Fernie had it, flipped the second, it was out, and beat him by half a step at first base. For the other, he tied the side. The Westerners strain a runner at third, do not get a run home, and after a 7.5, 3-0 Newport Gulls here on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Back here now at Cardines Field as we go to the last half of the 8th inning. It'll be Hankard, Church, and Clem due up for the Gulls here in the 8th. New pitcher out there on the mound for the Danbury Westerners. I'll get word on who he has moored. Hankard takes the first pitch. Ball 1. Hankard, Church, and then Kyle. It's a single and a walk tonight. Tyson Povey looks like the new pitcher for the Westerners. I'll turn to my trusty binoculars to confirm that. No, it's not. Struggling to find his name in the lineups. The next delivery. In there, called strike 2-1. The count to Hankard. Back to the binoculars again. I put them in focus. Number 6. I don't see a number 6 on the roster. The next pitch. Swung on, a miss. He went around. The count's 2-2. Well, then I guess I'll have to go to the auxiliary roster. Find out who he is. Here we are, Michael Thater. Wasn't on the main roster. This must be his first appearance of the season. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Mahoney gets the tag on Hankard for the inning's first out. So a new pitcher here. As Hankard's retired, here comes Blake Church. Church is 1 for 3 tonight with a single and strikeout. Church takes the first pitch down the middle, called strike. So we have no stats on Michael Thater. A right-handed pitcher out of Holy Cross. Just finished his freshman year there. He's also a native of Danbury, Connecticut. 6 feet, 175 pounds. Bats right, throws right, pitches right. 2-0 the count to Church. Mike Thater replaces Michael Tossi, gave up 3 runs in 7 innings of work. Tossi struck out 4 batters. Pitch. Swinging a line drive, but pulled foul up the left field line. Hitters count 3-1 now on Church. Tossi gave up a run in the first. Gave up 2 in the 6th inning. 5 hits in the 6th. My scorecard's correct. Pitch is ball 4. He walked him. Church takes his base at first. A 1-out walk issued by Michael Thater here. Second pitcher of the night for the Danbury Westerners. So, 1 on, 1 out. Here comes Zach Clem. Clem had an RBI double in the first, reaching a fielder's choice in the 6th, scored a run. Clem batting here, the runner at first, 1 out. Thater gets a sign from Mahoney. He wants to keep this game close. Last chance for the Westerners in the 9th. The pitch gets away, and into second goes Blake Church. We'll see if it gets charged as a pass ball. No word yet from the official scorer. It was a wild pitch. Okay, wild pitch is the official score. Was in the dirt a couple feet ahead of the plate. The next delivery inside, ball 1. Or rather, ball 2 to Clem. So a wild pitch advances Church into second. Goals have a running scoring position. Quick conference out on the mound right now. Thater in the first base. Or rather, the second baseman. That was Matt Teal talking it over. With Thater. It's a wild pitch. He's giving up a walk. He has retired 1 batter on a strikeout. At the plate, Zach Clem. 2-0 the count. The pitch. Inside ball 3, 3-0. Church at second, outfield deep, infield back. 3-0 the count, 1 out. Thater with the pitch. Ball 4 outside, another walk. Back-to-back walks issued here. This one on a 3-0 pitch. And now we'll put runners at first and second with 1 out. That'll get them going up in the bullpen. Sean McGill comes to the plate now. McGill is 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI single. Out on the mound, the pitching coach, that's Kevin Long. Have a word with Thater. Ryan Mahoney out there as well. We have an official attendance report, 1,731. 1731 the attendance here tonight. 1731. 1,731. About 200 shy of last night's crowd. Clouds are breaking up overhead. It's nighttime. The sun is set. 8:45. Flag out and left, blowing towards the west. The wind's coming out of the east now. Cool night, it's about 65 degrees. Runner at second, runner at first. McGill at the plate. The pitch is on the outside corner. A called strike. One man down, two men on. Here in the last of the eighth. In the ninth, for the Westerners, their last chance will be up. Top of the order, Mailer, Ray, and Mahoney. Two on, one out. The pitch to McGill. Swung on up the third base line, but foul. Hurls foul by about 2 feet off the bag. Delaney recovering it quickly. Went foul just prior to passing the bag. Runners retreat. Church at second, Clem at first, both walked. McGill at the plate. He's behind the count, 0-2. One man out. From the set, Thader the pitch. Just missed. Oh, now a strike called. Third strike, so McGill is down. That was a weird strike call from the plate umpire. He didn't signal strike 3 right away. That's 2 outs now. Second strikeout, first looking for Thader. 2 men down for Michael Affronti. He must have whispered to strike 3. 2 men on, 2 outs now for Affronti. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball chopper. Third baseman has it on the hop. Fires long way to first in time. Affronti's retired and the inning is over. The Gulls strand 2 runners on after 8 complete. They continue to lead at 3-0. We go to the ninth. Last chance of the Westerners next as we continue on the Newport Gulls Television Network. Griffin Bailey closing for the Newport Gulls out on the mound. He replaces Mike Lurie, who in 8 innings gave up no runs. The Gulls have continued to shut out the Westerners over this 2-game series for 17 straight innings. Griffin Bailey, the closer for Newport, on the season thus far. 3.24 ERA, is 1-3 in 12 appearances. Bailey has 5 saves, leading the team in that category. 16.2 innings pitched. He's given up 14 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned. He's walked 4, struck out 12. Bailey has given up a double, no triples, no home runs. He's hit a batter. He's yet to throw a wild pitch. Throwing in a few more practice pitches up there out on the mound to warm up. He'll be facing the top of the order, due up for the Westerners here in the ninth. Mailer, Ray, and Mahoney. Mailer 0 for 2 tonight with a sacrifice. Ray 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a double. Mahoney is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice and a strikeout. Here comes Mailer. Ryan, batting 152, 6 runs batted in, 1 home run. The Westerners add a tying run in the hole on double deck in the dugout. They trail it by 3. The pitch on the outside corner, called strike from the righty Griffin Bailey. Bailey out of the University of Louisville, hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, out there on the mound. His 0-1 pitch from the belt to the plate. Way outside, ball 1, counts 1-1. Last chance for the Westerners here in the ninth. And a pretty good game. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive in the left field. Clem coming on, makes the catch. Oh, the inning's first out. That's the first ball we've seen a hit in his direction tonight. 1 down. Here comes Randy Ray. Ray, offensive power for the Westerners. Ray has a double tonight. A strikeout. He popped up short in the third. Double back in the first innings, later left on base. Gulls put down 16 straight Westerners in the middle innings. They did get a pair of hits in the 8th. Double and a single before 6-4-3 double play ended that one. Great plays in the 7th by Eric Hagstrom at third. Saved 2 hits in that inning. 1 out. Base is empty. Here's the pitch to Randy Ray. Outside, ball 1. Ray leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, 13 and 5 respectively. Or rather the other way around. 5 home runs, 13 RBIs. Batting .247 is a double tonight. The pitch. Outside ball, 2-0. Bailey has been really filling into his closer role with the Newport Gulls, doing fairly well. Richie Lentz filled that role last year, was an outstanding closer. He was scouted by Baseball America. Named the top prospect by that magazine. The 2-0, missing outside, low ball, 3-3. So Bailey done a fairly good job filling Lentz's shoes this season. Does have 5 saves thus far. 1 out. The 3-0 pitch to Ray. Ball 4 inside. Brings the tying run to the on-deck circle. Ray walks on 4 pitches. Here comes Ryan Mahoney as Griffin Bailey has a word with Sean McGill. McGill heads back. The conference is brief. Mahoney, sacrifice fly to advance the runner back in the first. Ray got to third on that fly, but he did not score. He struck out swinging in the 4th, flew out to center in the 7th. Mahoney, catcher for the Westerners, batting from the left side of the plate. Waits the pitch from Bailey. Here it comes. It's swung on. Hit in the end. Right center field out. 4 for a hit. Backed up by Kyle Hankard. Here's no chance for a throw as into third. Holding up there is Randy Ray. Runners at the corners. Mahoney sent a rocket in the right center. Hankard had a tough time fielding it. He was then backed up by Scott Brown. And a dangerous situation here now. Tying run comes to the plate. Delaney. The Westerners have been shut out for 17 innings straight here at Cardines Field. The last 2 days are coming alive here in the 9th. They trail it by 3. Delaney just joined the team yesterday morning. He's only played these 2 games here. Here comes Mike Coombs out to talk with Bailey to make sure he's all right. So Delaney has a chance to be a hero. He had a hit last night. Tonight he's 0 for 3. He lined to second. Rather, he lined to third by a great diving catch made by Eric Hagstrom in the 7th. Flew out to 7 in the 4th, ground out to second in the 1st. Conference is brief. Everybody heads back. Mike Coombs back to the dugout. McGill still talking it over with Griffin Bailey. Runners at the corners, 1 out here in the 9th. The Gulls trying to get out of this game unscathed. The Westerners with a very uncharacteristic scoreless streak through 17 innings now. They have to get through this 18th. The Gulls do. They take 2 out of 2 from the Westerners in this brief series. The pitch. Strike called over the inside corner, 0-1. That gets some clapping here at Cardines Field. 1,731 fans here in attendance tonight. Runner at third, Randy Ray. Runner at first, Mahoney. 1 out. The 0-1 pitch from Griffin Bailey. Strike 2 call on the inside corner, 0-2. Crowd will be looking for a strikeout. Tying run at the plate. Bailey looks in, gets the sign from McGill. Long look in here, likes what he sees. Comes to the set, to the belt. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew a curveball by him on the outside corner. Delaney goes down swinging, and it'll be up to Jesse Cole. Cole, pinch hit for Vincent back in the 7th. Vincent struck out twice tonight. Cole grounded out 5-3. Jesse Cole is a .095 batting average. He's started 4 games, played in 14 for the Westerners. Cole has 1 run scored and 2 hits this season. He has an RBI. That's about it for Cole. He hasn't had many opportunities. Runners at the corners, 2 outs here in the 9th. The pitch to Cole. On the outside corner, a called strike. Bailey in to close this game out for the Newport, looking for his 6th save. Tying run at the plate. Go ahead, running the on-deck circle. 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch to Jesse Cole. Swinging a high fly ball to right. This ball will land foul. Foul by the scoreboard. The Danbury Westerners are down to their last strike. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Another great ball game here at Cardines Field in Newport. They've been held scoreless for 17 straight innings. Shut out last night 2-0, being shut out tonight 3-0. A runner at third, a runner at first. 2 outs. 0-2 the count to Jesse Cole. Griffin Billy sets, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Did he go? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't go around, base umpire Steve Kaneski. No argument. Do it again. It was ball 1. 1-2 the count. Bailey with the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul to the backstop. Count remains 1-2. They come to their feet at Cardines Field. Conran at the plate here in the ninth. Bailey trying to get it done. To take 2 out of 2 in this series and keep the Gulls in first place in the NECBL South. Can he do it? Let's see the 1-2 pitch. Just miss outside, ball 2. Where was that pitch? It missed outside high, says base umpire, or rather home plate umpire Rudolph Rufani. 2-2 the count. 2 outs, runners at the corners, Bailey from the set. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball chopper. Michael Fernie has a 2 hop, steps on the back at second, the ball game is over. Newport Gulls shut out the Danbury Westerners for the second straight night. 3-0, the final score. I'm Nick Lima. You're watching the Newport Gulls television network, and what another great ball game here this evening as a pitcher's duel went on for most of the game in a wild inning in the 7th for the Gulls. They scored 2 runs there. Newport Gulls win it tonight. 3-0 the final score. We'll have a full post-game show next as we continue on the second season of the Newport Gulls television network. Back here once again at Cardines Field. I'm Nick Lima. Happy to be joined right now by Newport Gulls player. Mike, that was a great game you pitched out there tonight.
Thanks a lot. Good game. We played great defensively, hit the ball well. It's a real good job by everyone.
Danbury West is a very tough team, shutting them out for the second time in a row this evening. How was that slider and that fastball working for you tonight?
It was working real well. Sean McGill called a real good game and kept them off balance all night. And defense made plays behind us, and it's a good job by everyone.
That defense, Eric Hagstrom at third with 2 plays. I believe it was in the 7th or the 8th inning to retire 2 batters and keep the Danbury Westerners hitless through most of the mid. Tell us a little bit about those 2 plays.
Yeah, he's a great third base, and he comes up with a lot of great plays like that. That was probably one of the best plays I've seen all summer, maybe all year. And he's great back at the corner there. He's a real good player.
Flurry tomorrow. The Newport Gulls have a day off, then they'll have another day off Friday. The first 2 days straight of the season. An arduous one, to say the least. You go on the road this week and play the Manchester Silkworms on Saturday. Gulls have faring so well on the road lately. How do you think you'll fare this weekend?
I think we'll hopefully get some energy back, and we've been playing real well the past 2 games, and I think we'll continue to play well. We'll get a few road wins in Manchester.
All 8 innings pitched. Great game pitch for you tonight. Newport Gulls take 2 straight Westerners. Game. We'll have a closing word next as we continue the Newport Gulls television network. And back here once again here at Cardines Field in Newport, Rhode Island. The Newport Gulls have taken 2 straight from the Danbury Westerners, shutting them out for 18 straight innings, scoring 5 runs over the last 2 games, 3 tonight, 2 last night. And the Newport Gulls retain possession of first place in the NECBL Southern Division with just a week and a half left to go of this regular season. The Gulls get 2 much needed days off of rest tomorrow and on Friday before going back on the road this weekend. Our next production for the Tigers TV crew with the Tigers Baseball Network as we tape the New England Patriots current players and alumni as they play the Tiverton Police Department All-Stars at Booger Marsh Field in Tiverton, Rhode Island. We'll have that production for you on the TBN. And then NGTN will return on Monday against the North Adams Steeplecats. Monday night here at Cardines Field. We'll bring that to you as well. Of course, many more games left to play this season. Let's pause for a moment and thank those who have made our broadcast possible. The executive producer of Newport Gulls Baseball is Steve Andrade. Our director this evening, Tom Lemer. Associate producer was Steve Rice. Our audio technician, Ryan Betancourt. On our cameras, Chris Salisbury. And our on-site engineer was Gardner Cogshell. Also, Tyler did a great job this evening. I can't remember his last name, though. He just joined the crew. Tyler Regal. Thanks a lot, Chris Salisbury, on our cameraman, helping out there as well. So I also called Chris, another on-site engineer, to help us with the names there. Sorry about that, Tyler. First night on the crew, he did a great job on our graphics this evening. So Tyler Regal tonight. And of course, I'm Nick Lehman, bringing this game here from Cardines Field in Newport. Tigers TV crew, the Newport Gulls Television Network. A great game brought to you here tonight. Many more still to come. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you tune in to our broadcast. For all of us here, so long, everybody.